it's really a beautiful blessing to walk into a lounge to see someone drinking out of your glass. Or see someone smoking your cigar and they come up to you and be like, Duece, man, I love your cigar, man.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Reggie Kimble, aka StickMan #1, coming to you from Life and Time Cigars. And what city? We're in Lithonia.
We're in Lithonia. Downtown Lithonia.
Downtown Lithonia on a Saturday afternoon, kicking it with none other than Duece from Duece Cigar Collection. What's up, brother?
How y'all doing?
Hey, thank you for coming on the show today.
Oh man, hey, I wouldn't have missed it.
Hey,
I wouldn't have missed it.
I
wouldn't have missed it.
I love it, man. Hey, so glad we got connected, got a chance to get here and make it happen.
Exactly. I wasn't gonna miss it. I told you I'd be here.
All right. Well,
rain, sleet, or snow, baby.
Hey, and we got a sunny day, so we didn't have to even worry about that
We
today.
don't need no rain, no sleet, definitely no snow.
But like the mailman, though, I'm a deliver.
There you go. Woo! I love it.
Love it.
Stimp, what you doing, man? How you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing good. How's everybody out there? Doing great. Glad to be here. Glad to be in the presence of greatness. Brother Duece here. So just looking forward to a good time, man.
All right. So, hey, you know how we do it. If you like a good cigar, if you like a good whiskey, if you like to talk a little shit when you're doing it, or just have a nice, easy conversation, you came to the right place. You came to the StickMen Podcast. We're here to educate. Hopefully you leave a little bit extra knowledge in what you came in here with. I'm here to learn. Simp is here to learn. And it's the master right here. We're going to put you on the spot.
The master. Okay.
That's why you're in the hot seat.
Yeah, so shout out to everybody out there that came out to the StickMen Smoker Series this past week. We had a blast, man. We killed it. Thanks again to Truly Cigars for hosting us. Thanks to Greenwood Whiskey. Thanks to GK Cigars. We did the damn thing. One day we're going to do that same thing with Duece. I know we're going to get you out. I'm going to go ahead and claim it. We're going to have you in the StickMen Smoker Series.
Okay.
Don't forget the man on the wheels of steel.
Man.
Really?
We did it in Marietta.
Oh, yeah,
we had
sure
a great time, man.
When was this?
This was last Thursday night. This was 2 nights ago.
Oh, Thursday.
Man, we did it, man. We had a great time, man. It was just a nice, chill event. DJ Exact, thank you for coming out.
There you go.
And spinning the wheels for us, man. It was a nice little kickback. I call it a cigar kickback. We didn't do the club thing. We didn't do the super chill thing. We felt like right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
And everybody had a great time. It was our first one. It was a grown folk style.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, man.
So if you're in Atlanta, come check out the StickMen Smoker Series. It's going to be I think we're trying to do it once a month, the second Tuesday of every month in Marietta is where we're going to do it at. So that's the plan right now.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes. Me and Simp going to do our thing and figure it out. But today is all about Duece Cigars, man. Brother.
Talk to me.
You've been in business a couple of years now.
Yeah.
And you've been killing it. How's it going?
I got a saying, I always say never bad.
Never bad.
Never bad. I just claim it, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, it's a bit surreal sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You know, you get out, you go from having a dream and that dream manifesting. And then all of a sudden it starts to take off.
Yep.
And that's your baby, like watching your kids grow up, you know.
Exactly.
And it's just it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. I'm not looking to see the finish line anytime soon. Put it that way.
Okay. And by the way, we are puffing on the Duece cigars right here. We're puffing on the what, brother? Tell everybody what we're smoking on
You
today.
two have the Corojo, 6x60, pure Dominican blend, mild smoke. I'm sorry, that's a medium smoke. That's a medium smoke. I'm smoking the Maduro, 6x60 Dominican, and this one here is a full body. They are.
You saw full body early in the day. You don't mess around. You just get right to it.
Hey man, you know, look. Why play? Why play with it? Why play with it?
He said, I'm a grown man, dog.
Grown
That's
man.
right. Why play with it?
Now, when did this dream start, man? How did this all kind of kick off for you?
About maybe 5 years ago.
Okay.
I started smoking one cigar. I won't say the name, but I smoked my first cigar. I had a homeboy that was a manager at one of the lounges. He kept telling me, come through. You'll love it, man. So I went. I smoked the first cigar, and somehow, some way, it just had a premonition. I guess that's the right word for it. And I looked at it, and I was like, I could see my logo. At the time, I didn't know what the logo was going to be, but I knew it was going to be my name. I wanted my own cigar. And after that, I started putting the work in. Really, I started
educating yourself, understanding what you had to do to actually get it done right.
Getting my palette up, getting everything done right, all my licensing and everything, and just continuing to stay diligent to it and loyal to it. And here it is.
Okay, now did you travel a little bit? Did you go down to like Dominican Republic?
I have been over there. Yes. Oh yeah.
Is that where your leaves are grown at?
Yes. Yes.
Right.
I've been over there. I got my passport stamp. Believe that. Yes. Yes. Believe that.
I can say I love the labeling because it looks like a guy on here who smokes, who looks like they know what they're doing.
Got the fedora hat kicking it.
And even the wrap, it's professional. You can see the veins in it. It looks good. Mm-hmm. It's like, overall, that's what I wanted to tell you. It looks really good. And sometimes when I'm in a humidor, I'm just looking. Sometimes, I know my certain brands, so sometimes I'll say, let me just see. I was like, you know what? I like that wrapper. Let me grab it now. And this really does look. I'm not saying that just because you're here in front of me, and I'm definitely not saying it because you're from Ohio and I'm from Michigan. Coming. You knew it was coming. So,
It ain't football season yet, but it's never a bad time to talk about it.
It don't matter to be football, basketball, Buckeyes, and those doggone Wolverines they're gonna talk about it all day, every day. I don't care if it's hockey season.
See, I know y'all got a little beef with Michigan and Ohio State.
Here it comes.
And I wouldn't even go here today, but since you brought it up, and I'm trying to be nice because you're my guest, Duece. But that was not a penalty back in 2002. I'm a hurricane, baby.
Oh my God!
That was not a penalty, dude.
Wow!
That was not.
Is he really holding on to that?
Dude, yes, dude.
I'm sweating,
dude.
Look,
that was our title.
Oh Lord!
Y'all took our title from us.
Oh Lord!
Okay, well, you know what? I tell you what.
That was the first time I rooted for Ohio State.
I'm gonna give you this. If we took that title, then y'all got y'all revenge in another way, because karma is a motherfucker. This is what happened. Because see, when we played Alabama, we should have waited. We had 13 players out due to COVID. You don't go against Alabama half staff.
Oh no, you don't. No,
that's why we got our asses handed to us.
I didn't realize it was that many. It was that many.
And
that's no wonder they won.
And these on both sides of the ball and starters.
Wow.
And starters.
See, I don't think I quite knew that.
And they had the opportunity. Wow. They had the opportunity to postpone that game for 2 weeks, get everybody healthy, and then play. And he did not do it. Pride. Pride. And I got to say,
you mean Ohio State's coach, Pride.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Pride. Pride will never do nothing but either keep you behind or make you end up without.
Because I was rooting for y'all. I'm not gonna lie, because I see Alabama as like the evil empire for me. I'm sorry, Alabama.
And we got our asses handed to us.
Damn.
Handed to us in that game. Something terrible.
Well, you needed another drink after that game.
Man. Oh, man. I needed a whole bunch. And I was in here watching it. Boy, them dudes was riding me like crazy up in here, man. Oh my God. It was rough. Amazing. It was rough.
So we know we puffing on the cigars. So speaking of drinks, what are you sipping on today? What's your poison of choice?
My poison of choice today is Cooper.
Okay.
I'm drinking on the Cooper, yeah.
Okay, Sam, what you got over there, man?
I'm sipping on that Four Roses. Y'all know a little about the Four Roses.
Yeah, the Battle of the Roses.
Yeah, we had the Battle of the Roses. Check that episode out, y'all,
Yeah, that was a good one. And I'm doing a little Angel's Envy today. Somebody said, try it a couple months ago, and I've really become a fan of Angel's Envy.
Yeah, that is a good
one. But one thing we all have in common regarding the drinks, we're drinking out of a Duece glass.
Thank you.
Look at that.
Yes,
Look at that.
Yes,
nice little glass, too,
Look at
man.
that.
Thank you.
You got the,
he don't play, y'all. He don't play.
You got the man with the fedora hat. Can they get this on your website?
The glasses?
Yeah.
They will be able to. The website is not up yet, but it will be up. Give me about 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
It's up, but it's just not operable.
It's not up. Okay.
It's not operable. I got so many other things that I've acquired. The glasses, torches, humidors, the cigars, and
so you're gonna have a line of accessories as well, not just about the cigars.
Right.
Okay,
exactly.
Cool. So what's been the hardest thing, man? So you've been grinding the last couple of years. Has it just been smooth sailing? I mean, are you
by the grace of God? Yes.
Really?
Honestly, by the grace of God, yes. Well, see, I've been here in Atlanta 21 years, so I know a lot of people anyway. Plus, I ride bikes. You know, I'm
Okay.
a biker. I
Okay,
love
you been
riding.
Harley guy or what?
Oh yeah, without
Okay.
come on,
Yeah,
man.
so I saw that. I was going to ask him, was you going to
See,
come
I
back?
don't want to knock the mic off, but
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Harley man. I
Okay.
ain't nothing else to ride out there.
Okay,
You
all
know,
right.
kick your boots out.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Ride down the road,
Oh,
wind in
there
your
you go.
face. You
See?
know, got your cup holder with a little whiskey in the cup holder
What?
and your cigar. Come on, man. Ain't no better look than that.
What?
Ain't no better look than that, man.
What?
I'm
See, I'd
telling
be
you.
scared, man. See, I'm not a biker. I ain't gonna lie. I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool environment, cool lifestyle, but I just haven't taken
I
part
rode
of
it.
it.
I promise
It's-
you, it'll
it's-
change your life.
Really?
It'll change your life,
It's
man.
a surreal feeling. It's a surreal feeling.
Like cigars, I always say, I think I told you that, or one of y'all, I told you, when I smoke, I have 3 R's that I deal with. My 3 R's when I smoke is I relax, I reflect, and then I resume. That's what I do when I smoke. But when I'm riding a bike, it's just pure freedom. So I mix the two because the windshield is tall enough where the wind is going over me.
Okay.
So it's not putting my cigar out.
Okay.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are going to say, how
Yeah,
you smoke with a cigar?
yeah,
Yeah, no, it goes by.
Right, right.
It goes
Because
by.
But you got the drink, you got the cigar. You supposed to like be holding the bike like that, right?
Hey man, Hardy's got cruise control, baby. Hardy's got cruise control. You ain't
Wait,
got
hold on,
cruise
time
control,
out.
man.
On the
Yeah,
motorcycle?
on the road glider, yeah, they got
I don't
cruise control.
know shit.
Bruh.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
I see. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all.
But some of them
ride.
ride so dang smooth. Sometimes you could just do like this for a little bit.
Man, I
Take your hand
can
off.
take my hands off the handlebars at 60, 70 miles an hour and they go right down the road.
That doesn't freak you out.
I've been doing that all my life, man. So I got my whiskey in my cup, my cigar in my mouth, my boots kicked out, and riding down the road, and I mix the two. Man, there's nothing better. I'm in seventh heaven.
Yeah, I'm gonna trust you on that one, bro.
I'm telling you, it'll change your life, bro. I'm telling you, a bike will change your life.
Wow.
You ain't never seen a bike outside a psychiatrist's office, have you?
No,
Exactly my point. Exactly my point.
that's true. So
Oh,
that
my
ain't
God.
happening.
You ain't gonna never see a bike outside a therapist's office.
What?
You know why?
Why is
Because
that?
it's the
Because
cure.
that's your therapy.
That's the cure.
That's your therapy.
See, I consider this therapy now.
Yeah. So
I
I
made it
mixed
to
the
the
two.
bike.
Right.
You mixed the two.
I mixed the two.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, man.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. So, have you always been a whiskey man too?
I have not.
Okay.
No, I have not. Whiskey didn't come until the cigars came.
Okay, all right.
That's when the whiskey came.
It's nothing like
Yeah.
a pairing of a good
Right,
cigar and a
exactly.
good whiskey, man. We say that all the time.
Well, I have to agree with him because I didn't start drinking whiskey until I started smoking cigars.
Right.
So, and then they just went together. It's like,
Right.
you know,
Exactly.
like
And,
peanut butter and jelly.
and it's like cigars and bikes. The biker lifestyle, cigars go with it.
Yep.
You know. But last night I actually found a good pairing with my cigar with the Corojo actually, and I tasted like a nutty, buttery taste that I had
Okay.
never tasted before, and I was drinking the Dewar's 12-year age
Really?
last night, and I was like, you know, it caught me off guard.
Okay.
I took another puff, and I took a sip, and I was like, damn, I never tasted it before.
And see,
I
that's
had
some
never
good
tasted that
information.
before.
That's some good
I
information.
had never tasted it before, and I was like, man, and that's one of the things, a lot of people ask, well, what's your notes? I don't get into notes because everyone's palate is different.
I say the same thing.
Everyone's palate is different, and this cigar industry is so competitive. If I put my notes out there, what's in my cigar, somebody's going to take it and mimic it because it's a good product, and then they're going to want to put the same thing out. I don't need that. When you go to KFC and you bite into their chicken, they got 7 spices, but you don't know what it is. Well, all you know is good, right?
They
That's
got
all
that
you
stuff
need to
locked
know.
in a vault.
That's all you need to know about Duces. It's a good product. You take away from it what you taste.
Okay.
Don't go off of what I say.
That's right.
You take away from it what
I like
you
that.
taste in it.
Well, I tell people all the time, smoke what you like.
Yeah.
There you go.
And
Exactly.
drink what you like
exactly.
too. Matter of fact,
Because
let's-
there's
go
no
ahead.
such thing as a bad cigar.
No,
It's just that cigar might not be for
it's
you.
not for your
Right.
palate.
Right. It's not for
your
you.
palate.
Exactly.
That's right.
That's it.
All right. Man, a minute ago, you just talked about how competitive this industry is, particularly, and we all know about Atlanta.
Right.
Being in Metro Atlanta is competitive alone, but obviously cigar smoking is a global thing.
Right.
But if you just break it down to just kind of standing out in the city of Atlanta, what makes Duece Cigars different? Like, what are you doing to differentiate yourself in this market?
First off, I knew when I got started, Well, just to be truthful, I mean, be a little arrogant about it for a minute.
Be arrogant.
You know,
Be
I
arrogant.
don't half-ass nothing.
Okay.
I don't half-ass nothing. If I'm gonna do it, I'm all the way in on it. I'm not in. I don't do it at all.
Good deal.
You know, but getting started, I knew coming out the gate, I had one shot at this and one shot only. I had to make sure that I had the right blend, the right product, because it's hard to come back from a bad blend on your first batch.
Right.
So I went through 10 different samples maybe. But I gave my samples out to the public to get their feedback, not just mine.
Right.
I gave them to random people that I know who smoke cigars and actually know cigars. And I landed on this blend here. So I said, okay, now that I got the blend, it's about pairing up with a good company, tobacco company. So I paired up with a good tobacco company in Dominican. And, you know, from there, man, it's just the product has been so good and the success has been wonderful. And I mean, thank God for it. I can't say nothing bad about it, man. But what I do to keep myself separated differently from everyone else is I think outside the box.
Okay.
I'm always doing something different, such as the glasses, torches, humidors, my tent that's outside with my logo and stuff on it. And I went with the bright orange because I'm a Harley man again. Right. I went with the Harley Davidson orange and black because I need subliminal message. People are drawn to bright colors.
Yep.
Subliminal message.
Yes, they are.
You know, so
And it stands out.
exactly.
It
So
really does.
My line. I got other cigars that I'm waiting to put out, but I haven't put them out yet because I was waiting for us to get through the pandemic. Different gauges, and by the time I put them all out, when you go into the humidor, you're gonna know off rip. That's Duece.
Okay. So now I saw where you have two blends today. You're coming out with some more. Are they going to be different? Are they going to be the same blends, just different gauge size, or what's going to?
Some of them will be the same blend, different gauge size. I have some that are going to be a totally different blend.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Totally different blend.
Okay.
But the minute you walk in that humidor and you see those colors and everything, you're gonna say that's Duece.
That's Duece.
I wanted to look like a package of lifesavers up in there.
Now, I don't mean to put you on the spot. Actually, yes, I do. But some of what you said kind of ties into a book that you have read, which was Who Moved My Cheese. Now,
Oh man, that's
correlate, yeah, and it really is.
It is a great book.
Correlate that with like what you read in the book, because I've read it too. Great book, to your philosophy. I mean, like I said, what I remember from the book, I'm like, damn, he's doing it. How can you merge that together, blend that together? No pun intended. Blend.
That's been a long time since I read that book. But again, it's just a matter of staying ahead of the curve.
Exactly.
Staying ahead of the curve. A lot of time we fall, but we're always getting news late. And then by the time we get it, it's saturated. So me, I try to stay ahead of the curve and thinking, okay, I'm always thinking. I'm a natural, lifelong entrepreneur. I ran my own trucking company for years. I just gave it up to go work for a company so I could be home every day, off on the weekends. I just didn't want the headache.
You were going hard then.
Yeah.
'Cause that's
I was
a
on the road
tough business, man.
all the time, you know.
Yeah.
And I did that. What? I've been driving 27 years now. For 20 years.
Wow.
Excuse me. Yeah. So I just gave it all up. I sold and I actually did it all for my cigars. I got rid of my trucks, got rid of my bike, my Harley, got rid of all of that at that time to put the cigars on the ground.
What?
That was my sacrifice.
Okay.
I was just about to say the word.
That was my sacrifice.
That's what takes you to the next
that
level.
was my sacrifice.
Yeah.
You know, and
That meant you were
sacrifice-
serious.
Right.
Yeah.
I went a year and a half without having a car financed in my name. I was driving my lady's car. I didn't have a car and I didn't want a car. I said, I'm not paying nothing on nothing outside of this house, outside of your car, and that's it. Everything else got to go.
So you can make this
so I
dream
could put
happen.
So I could put cigars down. And I put them on the ground. Now everything else is coming back.
Coming.
Everything's
People don't understand that, man. Starting a business is a commitment. Even StickMen doing this.
Yeah.
It's been a major,
Right.
major financial investment and
Exactly.
commitment and sacrifice to get it off the ground.
That's
so I
it.
actually know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I go 7 days a week, man.
Yeah.
I'm at work.
Oh, you never stop.
I'm at work 5 days a week. I work 12, 14 hours a day. I get off on Friday. I try to get off a little early, but I might get off about 6:30. Make it home about 7:30. Shower, change clothes, back in the streets, hitting the lounges.
Because you got to make this happen.
Hitting the lounges, exactly. Making sure everybody's good, showing my face constantly. And you go through some burnout.
Yeah.
Go through some burnout.
There's
but
some
you gotta
days.
You
Yeah.
got to recognize it and say, you know what? Okay, I'll chill this weekend, regroup, and get back at it the next weekend.
I'm always curious to know about everyone's motivation because I know there's times when I hit the wall sometimes, and when you hit the wall, sometimes there's days when you hit the wall and you really don't feel like doing something, or you don't feel like driving across town for an event. You don't want to do that, but I'll think about it a second. I'll be like, okay, I read you gotta go.
You gotta go.
You gotta go.
You gotta go.
What gives you that drive, man, to make you say I gotta go? Because not everybody has that.
My grandkids. That's what this is for.
Okay.
This is for them. This is for the public. To walk into a lounge. It's really a beautiful blessing to walk into a lounge to see someone drinking out of your glass, or see someone smoking your cigar and they come up to you and be like, Duece, man, I love your cigar, man. One excellent product. That right there makes me so humble, and I appreciate it so much. It makes me want to continue to do it because the public enjoy it. I love what I do, man. I just be glad when it really takes off, and I let the other job go, and this is what I'll do 24 hours, 7 days a week.
But it shows it shows in your passion.
It does.
It shows in your passion. From the time I saw you earlier, all the way up until now, and now I'm getting more knowledge of what's in here and what's in your heart, and I'm like, yeah, it shows. Just like even your inspired cigar ashtrays that we've seen
Yeah, we are
around.
we are puffing on a Duece's ashtray. Y'all can't see it. We'll get photos out there. But
even his design we've seen it in other people's, and we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
And
We'll talk
every
about that.
ashtray I did personally design.
Okay.
Someone else made it, but he made it from my idea.
Exactly.
Every last one of
I
them,
love
and
it.
everyone is completely, totally different.
Amazing.
But my grandmother used to always tell me, when you speak from your heart, people feel it in their heart. That's just what it is. So like I told you when we talked before this,
That's right.
I'm transparent. Ask me what you want to ask.
I ain't got nothing to
You know what I'm
hide.
saying? I ain't got nothing to hide.
Nothing to hide.
Let's make it happen. Let's let the public see what Duece is about. Because people buy into the person before they buy into the product. So I need them to buy
do.
into me.
People
and
do business
understand
with
who I
people.
am.
I tell people
Right.
it's not about. I mean, you want it to be about your brand at a certain point, but
Exactly.
especially when you're building something, it's Sean, it's Reggie,
Exactly.
it's Duece. Yeah.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what it is. So
Yeah.
I want them to know who I am. That's
Yeah.
why I told you I'm transparent. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
And so, and you a granddaddy. How many
Oh
grandkids
man,
you got?
I got 2 and 2 on the way, man.
What?
Yeah, man.
But
2 and 2 on the way. But that's what this is all about, man. I really want. My dream is to educate them when they start to come up, and show them this world, this culture, this lifestyle. And I want to be sitting back when I'm 70, 80 years old in one of the lounges and watch my grandson or granddaughter come through the door and they supplying the cigars in the lounge.
They're the ones keeping
And
it
they
going.
can say, hey, Pumbo, how you doing? I'm good, baby. How y'all doing? Whatever. Go on, do your business. Don't worry about me. I ain't handling that.
and I'm looking forward to that day because I'll tell you, I was just out in Vegas at TP Tobacco Plus Expo out there
Right.
last month, and it's a great show, by the way. And I met with several cigar companies and some family brands, and I was amazed at how it was just beautiful stories to hear how some of these cigar brands and these big names that you know have been in the family for like 100 years. Like this is like they're on their third and fourth generation of family members who are running that business.
Exactly.
But the one thing I will say is that of all those family brands that had legacies, none of them were us. We're just getting started.
Exactly.
We're just getting started. So I look forward to one day when we say,
Yes.
You know,
I remember when.
I remember when.
Exactly.
Deuce's grandson or granddaughter's out there handling things.
Right. And that's what I look forward to.
Yeah.
That's what I look forward to. You know, my son, he's 22. He's starting to take a little interest.
Okay.
But it's slowly, and I'm not going to push him into it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to want to do this.
I'm going to let him come when he wants to come, you know, and we make it happen. But other than that, it's for the grandkids, man. This is for the grandkids. I love them to death. They change your life, man. I didn't think I love anything more than my own kids, but I love my grandkids more than I love my kids.
You know what?
You know?
It's funny. I've heard other people say that.
And your kids going to let you know that. Why you let them do that?
Right.
You ain't let me do that.
And you know why? Because I had to be daddy.
That's
exactly.
right.
I ain't got to be daddy. I'm
That's
pawpaw.
your job
I'm
now.
pawpaw.
Pawpaw. See, there you
I'm
go.
pawpaw. I'm supposed to be able to spoil them.
Yeah, that's
do what
right.
I want to give them what I want to give them, and then send them on back.
There you
That's
go.
right.
Now you reprogram them.
That's right. Reprogram the
Yeah,
babies.
man. That's it. You reprogram them.
I love it. I love it, man. So the one thing that you said earlier, I want to make sure people hear that again. The 3 R's. Say that one more time.
My 3 R's: you relax,
Relax.
you reflect, and then you resume.
Relax. Reflect.
And
Resume.
I love it.
Those are my 3 R's. You know, because that's where I get my zen from, my motivation when I think about different things and what direction I want to take the business into. I sit out on my deck, pour me up a drink, fire up a cigar, and I lay back.
So that's the relaxing time.
That's the
right?
relaxing time.
And then the reflecting starts.
Take a couple of puffs.
Then. Okay.
And then next thing you know, the reflecting start coming throughout my day. Things that I want to do, things I'm looking to do, things how I want to take the business, and different people that I made connections with. You know, okay, I need to reach out to this person. I need to reach out to that person. I need to do this. I start putting in the calendar, and then the next day I resume, and I make it happen.
That's powerful. That's powerful.
I love it. Relax, reflect, resume. Y'all got to remember that, man. Thank you so much for being on the StickMen Podcast, brother.
Man.
I've been looking forward to this for the last few weeks since we set it up.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we made it happen.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
As always, you're an inspiration to me. And an inspiration to Simp, too.
Most definitely.
Anybody in the
I picked up
lifestyle.
some great stuff from you today.
We love learning from
Thank
you,
y'all
man.
very much,
And some
man,
stuff
for
I'm going to
having
use and hopefully people at home use. So thank you again,
When I come
man.
out with the other ones, don't let this be my last time.
No, I was going to say you got to come back on the StickMen Podcast.
Oh, anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime.
All right.
Anytime, bro.
Let's
I'm
make
telling
that
you, I
happen.
promise you
Let's
that.
make that
Anytime.
happen. Hey, and before we go, I got to do a little quick housekeeping. So those might have noticed this nice little bag in front of me. This is actually from my sister of the leaf, Deborah, from her cigar clutch. Gave this to the StickMen the other night. And Deborah, thank you, sister. This is a beautiful cigar clutch. I love it. It's made for men.
I just started following her on
so check her out,
IG.
man.
Yeah.
And the leather is amazing, man. So it's beautiful. Check her out on Instagram, her cigar clutch. Check out Deborah. She's a beautiful sister of the leaf who's doing some cool things. Obviously started out making cigar clutches mostly for women, but now she has a cigar clutch. I can't talk, for the men. You know, we got
That's what's up.
the place for your sticks, my lighter. You got a couple places for your
Cutters.
Your cutters. So it's just a great little gift, man. Or great for yourself. So check it out. And as always, go to stickmen.blog. Get you some nice StickMen swag. Check out your
Dig
shirts.
that.
You know, go get the swaggy on, and we will appreciate your support. Go to Duece Collection. Check them out as well. They got some cool stuff. Get your glasses here in the very
Yes,
near
sir.
future. They're gonna be able to get those shirts there as well, because I like that shirt, brother.
Hold them up.
They're gonna be able to get that soon.
These-
Is that just for you? Is that just for Duece?
I'm not sure. Right now, what I have on there is I do have apparel, T-shirts, and things of that sort. I don't have the embroidery. I'm trying to figure out how I can implement it because it's two different companies with two different websites, and I needed to be able to feed into mine. So when you click on it, it takes you to theirs.
Okay.
You know, so
Well, let me
I
also
will be working it out.
let me also tell you something, because we have a StickMen inner crew of our StickMen crew,
Okay.
and I'd love to see that on our golf shirts when we out there playing golf. To have Duece's Cigar Collection while we out there.
Wait a minute. Now I got some golf shirts. Now.
Okay, we'll talk about
We'll
that.
talk about that.
We'll talk
Some
about that.
big golf shirts. Matter of fact, I'm going to get me a set of clubs made next week.
Okay, so you're a golfer.
Next
Oh,
weekend.
Lord.
You're a real golfer.
I'm learning to golf.
There you go.
Okay.
But again, it's where I want to take my business.
There you go.
I know what golf is about. So if I want to take my business someplace, I need to be in that
place. Come on.
That's right.
He preaching.
And golf is a great place to make business happen.
He preaching.
It's also a great place to get your ass whooped if you don't know what you're doing. But that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother thing.
But you're doing it the right way. Learn it first, and then you go out there with the right habits. You go out there with the right habits.
Oh, man. Well, I look forward to that, brother. Thank you again for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
So, and thank you to MJ at Life and Times for letting us set up the StickMen Podcast here. Congratulations again to Dave, the Cigar Life guy, on his 2nd anniversary. That's what we're out here today for, to meet with Dave.
You heard all the hustle and bustle.
Kick it with my man Duece. And that's what we do. So, until next time, StickMan Simp. Duece from Cigars.
Much love.
Duece Cigars. And I'm Reggie, StickMan number 1.
Drink good,
You know
smoke
what I'm saying?
better.
Yes, sir. Puff sip, chat, repeat. StickMan number 1, I'm out. Peace.